So we're in room 1532 in the Sapphire Falls. We are being followed by our wonderful bellhop. And best friend, Aaron. And we can see the tip of the castle from our room right there. And here's our beautiful pool view on the 5th floor in Wing 1. Aaron's already making himself comfortable on the big king-size bed. Got a beautiful area right here.
Cleaner than the Disney room we just came from.
Yes, sir.
Oh, cool.
He's saying it better be, right?
Yeah, right.
Here is the beautiful staircase to get down to the water taxis in the hotel. And we're off to the parks.
Golf and more. While you're here, the official Universal Orlando Resort app is your best buddy. It's free and delivers wait times, show
That's the
times,
Sapphire
interactive
Falls
park
Resort.
maps, and more right to the palm of your hand. Download it now or anytime with free Xfinity Wi-Fi.
They were given about 5
Here
of them,
is the Royal
and
Pacific.
built 3 really good ones out of all those 5. And that was the worst of all of them.
Headed to City Walk and the parks.
Oh wait, hold on, yeah, I did. I used my debit card for this. But whatever, I was gonna buy something. Honestly, dude, Michael. Yep.
Just arriving back at Sapphire Falls Resort.
Disney does more
Beautiful evening.
downloads,
Absolutely
RGB
perfect.
lighting to light.
So just got back to the Sapphire Falls Resort. It's been a long day at the park. It's been wonderful. We got on Hagrid's ride. We got to go on pretty much everything that we really wanted to in both parks. And Aaron was with us. And Michael is outside drooling over a car, of course. Here's the lobby of the Sapphire Falls. Beautiful chandelier. When you walk in the door, over to your left is going to be check-in. There's a lot of really nice places to sit, which is great. Over to your right, more sitting area and your vacation planning center. So this is where you'll pick up your tickets and buy tickets. Aaron was able to buy a ticket today right from here and didn't have to go to the front of the park. There's the new Dutch Trading Company over there. You get a nice big Universal Studios store here, which is very convenient. The stairs that we go down went to the pool on the 3rd floor. We're currently on the 4th floor, and then on the 1st floor is where you go to get the ferries over to the parks. You can also walk to the park. It's probably about a 17 to 18 minute walk, I would reckon, based on our 15-minute walk from next door at the Royal Pacific. So I hope everyone has a great day. Got out of the elevator on the 5th floor. It's only 1 floor up from the lobby, so really you could walk this very, very easily. There is the Royal Pacific next door. Beautiful pool. I know it has a slide and a bar, a little shallower end. This hotel is really, really beautifully decorated, very classy. It is one of the moderate resorts, so it's not uber expensive either. Here are our hallways. I love how they have these adorable lights outside of every room. It's as if got a really cute little sitting area just for fun on the way to our room. And you can see the pool as well. It's a similar view to what you would get inside our room. We found out that a lot of the wait times were actually shorter than the app posted today in both of the parks. We found that at Disney as well. Even if it says a 30-minute wait, it's probably gonna be more like 20 minutes, which really isn't that bad. And we'll show you the view from our room. We didn't really have much time earlier to have a good look around. This mirror is one of my favorite things. I love it. I want this mirror at home. It's got a good sized vanity, of course, soaps and things like that. The tile is super cool. Big, beautiful shower. Oh, and it even has, it pulls out, it even has a seat and a nice big shower head. I guess we'll see what the water pressure's like and how it sleeps. There is an adjoining door right there. Michael is currently trying to find a light to turn on. And here is
This is a
our
brand new
view
hotel with
at night.
1990s remote control.
Very excited to be here. Hopefully the bed's going to be very comfortable for us. So I just called room service and they will be in operation tonight and tomorrow. They give you this really nice little door hanger. So if you want breakfast served to you by a certain point of time in the morning, which is actually really good if you're having an early morning, to go ahead and stick that on the door the night before. And if you see, there's a $3 hotel charge and 22% gratuity for everything that you order. Or you could just wake up and call and get any of these breakfast items. I'll let you pause the screen if there's anything in particular that you'd like to read more about. They also have all day long, which is nice. I'm sure just like every other hotel, they will also have late night. Yep, there it is. So anyone coming in from City Walk late that needs a snack, make sure you don't go to bed on an empty stomach. This will be a good place to get that taken care of. Oh, they even have a pet menu. Isn't that nice? In case you forgot. So I think what we'll do is we'll order this breakfast and hang it on the door, and that way they can wake us up with breakfast in the morning, and then we don't have to worry about waking ourselves up, because it's always nice to have a wake-up call that includes coffee and a hot steaming breakfast, doesn't it? The neat thing about this room is it does also have a really nice couch with a queen size pull out. So if you have kids or a last minute guest that you need to take care of, that's good for them. All these lights have these switches, which is really cool. And you also have USB ports in all of the outlets that I have found so far. And there are several. There's some more outlets back there. Make sure you don't drink the Fiji water. That'll cost you $7.50 per bottle if you end up drinking one of them. You have a refrigerator here, of course. Always have to have a fridge, right? You have drawers on both sides of this. Really nice big area to leave things like water. We're some of those weird people that don't necessarily like Florida water, so we decided to go ahead and bring our own every trip we come down here. This closet, you have extra bedding up there for the pull-out sofa, or just if you need extra pillows. A safe. I love that it has a nice little lime green in the back. And then this little caddy, which I'm about to use to put our ginormous suitcase on. So just got back to our hotel room from a day out. We were able to ride Hagrid's again this morning, which was really great. Wanted to let you know after a night of being here kind of how we slept. Here they have mostly feather pillows as well, but we had our own foam pillow from home, which was great. The bed was really comfortable last night. It's a pretty firm bed. It's not hard or anything, but it's firm. I think it has a foam top, not a feather top, but a foam topping. So when one of us tossed and turned in the night, the other one didn't feel it, just like our bed at home, which was nice. And the sheets were really soft. A couple of the pillowcases were a little bit rougher, but I found a really soft pillowcase that I used as my second pillow last night, and it was really comfortable. The Dolphin Hotel, we didn't sleep all that great there. It could have been just because we were not at home, but the sheets were a bit rougher, even though they're supposed to have had really nice new beds put in. I think they did a renovation about a year ago, give or take. And I wasn't all that impressed with the mattress itself. Neither one of us slept all that great, but I slept much better here last night. There's much better sheets on this bed, which some of you that know good 300 thread count cotton sheets would know. The sheets do make a difference in a lot of cases. But it's been a really comfortable stay so far. It's only been a day. The water taxis are so easy. That is one of the biggest things I can recommend about any of the Universal hotels along the canal. There's the Sapphire Falls on this side, and then right next door is the Royal Pacific, which we've stayed at twice before in the past. It's a really nice hotel. It's one of the ones that you get free Universal Express pass with, because it's one of the higher tier hotels. And then you have City Walk in the middle with the two parks, and then on the other side of City Walk you have the Hard Rock Hotel, which is a bit more expensive than the Royal Pacific, and then further down from that you have the Italian themed Portofino Bay, which is even more expensive than the Hard Rock. So you can kind of see those are the premier hotels, the three premier hotels that include the Express Pass. Luckily this trip we were able to, the deal only lasted maybe a couple of days. I was keeping a close eye on their website, and all of a sudden this deal showed up with a buy 2 theme park ticket days, get 3 days free with unlimited Universal Express Pass and park to park unlimited, so you can hop between the parks on the Hogwarts Express as many times as you want, so you can just keep going in and out of the parks, which for me is really convenient because we love all the lunch spots over in City Walk, but we want to be able to get back in the park. So right now it's 2 o'clock, just going on 2. It's a perfect time of the day to come back to the room, maybe take a little hour-long nap, get some AC, take a rinse off, and then head back out. Now, all the nights that we're here, unfortunately, we just showed up in time for Halloween Horror Nights starting. So the park, the Universal Orlando, the actual, what's it called, Universal Studios, is closing at 5 o'clock tonight, and I think 5 o'clock for the rest of our trip as well. So to allow Halloween Horror Nights people to come in, which is a separately ticketed event. We are not horror movie type of people, so we're not going to be doing that. The ride situation over there will be really good for the people that are doing that ticketed event though. So if you like horror movies and you like to be scared and you want to dress up and things like that, that's definitely a good option for you guys, because you'll have the park to yourself until late at night. They stay open later for those nights and those guests than they would ordinarily. But what we'll do tonight is we'll go over to Islands of Adventures and watch the Hogwarts Castle lights, which is going to be really pretty. We've seen that once before. One thing I will say about this hotel is it has a barn door situation in the restroom. I saw another YouTube vlogger mention this as well, that was kind of a deal breaker for him. It's not a deal breaker for us by any means, because we're married and we're not really offended by any bathroom necessities. But anyone that's staying in, say, like a 2-queen room, that's staying with parents or friends or something like that, you know, maybe that's not the most ideal situation for that, because the barn door does not have very much soundproofing, so you can hear the shower running clearly in the morning. And the other thing is the shower is gorgeous, and it's really nice to go in there and sit down, and it's great water pressure, but it's not sealed very well around the door and at the bottom of the door. So there's no rubber seal along the bottom of the door. So every bit of water that you're using in the shower is coming straight out onto the floor. So I'm definitely keeping the bath mat there, and because I hate having a wet floor. No one wants to walk on a wet floor in the middle of the night. So just little tiny details. But so far this room and this hotel has absolutely not felt like one of the moderate resorts. It has felt like one of the premier resorts, which is really nice. But you're getting the moderate pricing. And as I said, you do not get the Unlimited Express with this hotel automatically, which can add upwards of $100 per person per day if you were to purchase it out separately. So we were really lucky to get this deal. It's just a matter of keeping an eye on the website and refreshing it every day until you find the deal that suits your family and your needs.